Hey good looking, I'm Vixen, and welcome back, or welcome for the first time. In the last episode, this happened. Yes, it does! Let the epic story continue. What? But he killed himself after you revealed the... I don't think I want to know this. Excuse me, I'd like to go home, please.
I came here to this place many millions of years ago, before mankind was even upright. As eons came and went, mankind appeared around me and found names for me. Demon, spirit, turngate. We existed in harmony for much time. I lying dormant within what you refer to as the infected, and they benefiting from my knowledge and protection. But mankind changed, and I fled. So much power in mankind, so many questions, and yet without the intelligence to answer them.
This is really creepy. Whoa, jeez.
Mankind grows and tries to form a whole, a community. But somehow it becomes more dangerous, more angry.
Oh god.
And with no direction for this anger, besides itself and its world. And then I was discovered. Mankind created this place to find me and silence me. They tore open my resting place and set about destroying me, and I, with no form of defense, was forced to attack. I am not the barbarian. I am not the invader. You are.
What a plot twist. Aliens. That's all I understand. I think that's what I...
But
This is where he attacked me. I don't want to be here.
You are different. You have proved this. And now, I ask for your mercy. Do not allow me to be destroyed by your kin, which they would surely do. They followed the Inuit here, and you followed them. There will be more. Will you send word? Will you destroy all trace of this place, so that no mankind will ever discover me again? Will you
How?
do this for me?
The computer? I have the horrible feeling that I've missed 3 of the collectibles. Curses! Oh well. I can't leave. I guess I just do this. Execute email.x compose. There are... Oh, this is from the start. There are things I need of you. Things you may not... Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure what to do. I must think. I need to think. Think about what? Can I just leave? Was that a decision? Ah, crap. You're not really giving me much choice, are you? What the frick do I frickin' do? Hello? Well, I can't fall off that to my death. What? Ah! Oh, jeez. What do you want from me, game? Please. More notes? Is that what you want me to look at? I'm being assimilated. My mind is going black. Will you do this for me? It asked. And I said that I would. I promised the Hive that I would contact someone I could trust, that I would have them destroy all evidence of this place, just as my father had promised himself. This is past repeating itself. I, however, will not make the same mistakes my father made. You now understand the truth of the events that led me here, and the immeasurable importance of my words. Armed with this knowledge, you must have the strength to do that which I could not. The Turngat was quite correct. We humans are a dangerous, headless herd, but intelligent individuals. The members of this facility sought to reveal and control the Turngat, and the Turngat turned to me for salvation. The Hive ran its tests on me. I jumped through its hoops like the monkey it took me for. But I am no monkey. The Turngat was right. I am entirely unlike it. I had more in common with Clarence. I promised I would send this email to you. I promised I would ask that you keep all humans from this place, for the sake of the Turngat, and for the human race. I lied. If we are lucky, then by the time you read this, I will be dead. If fate frowns, we all perish. The northwestern mine is located at reference North 816914 West. Kill them. Kill them all. Who did you send this to? That was the end? Oh my goodness. Well, I don't understand anything that just happened. What? Aliens defending themselves against humans? And was there any other way you could end that? Or was it just like that? Was it just come and kill them all? I'm dead, come and kill them. You're gonna suffer exactly the same fate. I'm not gonna tell you anything that you're in for. I'm gonna leave just a very, very ambiguous sounding letter that's not gonna tell you anything about the horrors you're about to fight. What? How? How are they supposed to... Okay. Well, let's move off that. Apart from the fact that that ending is... I don't even know what just happened. Yeah, I did like it. I didn't like it as much as Overture, as much as the first one. I thought Overture was a bit more subtle, is that the word? Maybe it was just a bit more well written. I feel like Black Plague was a bit jumbled. It was a bit all over the place. I don't really know what was going on. I don't really know what was happening. It just seemed to be kind of a mess of things happening. And I think the Turngat, or Turngape, however they're pronounced as well, I think they weren't as threatening as the animals were in Overture. I hated the man in the walls. He was absolutely goddamn terrifying. And the Turngat in close quarters are terrifying because 5 hours, 22 minutes, 8 seconds. I used 11. If I'd used less, would it be different? I found all the notes. I only found 7 collectibles out of 10. Curses! What's it? Oh yeah. The Turngat, I think their one big weakness that kind of diminishes the fear factor for me is that you can easily outrun them. You just hold down the W key and, you know, move your mouse if you need to change direction and you can pretty much outrun them. Except if you are in close quarters, which is why they are scary in close quarters. Because they're all up in your face and they can frickin' jump miles. Did you see those jumps? But just out and about, you could just run past them and everything will be fine. Whereas in Overture, there was nothing you could just run past. Everything was going to catch up to you. Everything was faster than you. So you had to find a plan, find an escape, or turn and fight them. which you couldn't do with these ones. And I don't know, I feel like Black Plague was trying to be too action-packed. Is that what I'm trying to say? I think it had too much going on, and I have no idea what was happening during half of it. The general gist I got from that, we got infected with one of the Turngate minds, who called himself Clarence, and he developed his own identity, his own consciousness, and then they killed him, and then they made us go through tests, and then they told us they were aliens, and then they wanted us to make sure nobody ever found them, and we sent an email telling somebody to kill them all. No god freaking idea. Going back to Clarence though, I really did like Clarence. I liked Clarence and Annabelle. I liked their characters. I thought they were very entertaining, and it was very nice to have, I think, Frictional, the developers, I think they're very, very good at creating very interesting characters. Like Red from the first one, where they have like that kind of mixture of crazy and very funny. They're quite witty, their characters, and I don't know, I really liked them. Despite the fact that Clarence was a douche, I did still like him. But I don't know, I feel like I just ran through this whole game. I feel like it should have taken longer than it did. I feel like I should have taken longer in places than I did. I feel like I didn't fully absorb anything because things were just being thrown at me from all angles. So I did enjoy it. I did. But I think I prefer Overture. And I'm not sure how many people would say that, because this is definitely more, it's not mainstream, but it's more towards the mainstream horror of having, vicious monsters come and kill you. Because why not? Whereas the first one was more like, yeah, you have psycho-mutant animals that will kill you because they're psycho-mutant animals and you're invading their territory. Whereas this one, I don't really understand, because why did the Tangat keep trying to kill you if they wanted to put you through tests? Did you have to get that far before they could put you through tests? If they could just put you through tests straight away, why didn't they just do that? I don't understand anything. All I know was we had some kind of mind game on the Tower of Isengard, and oh, hold on. I'm gonna look up what the plot of this is, because I want to know. Clearly, I must be missing something here. Okay, go. Well, it seems like there's a lot of debate about it, and nobody can really figure out what it means. Apparently, Philip just decided to get his revenge. Because he could. Despite the fact that you passed all the tests, you decided, no, I want to kill them all, because they tested me. So, I don't know, somehow that ending doesn't really fit for me, doesn't really piece together, but apart from that, yeah, I did really like this. I did enjoy playing it. Again, not as much as I enjoyed Overture, but I liked it. I thought it was good. Certainly worth the time I spent playing it. I'd play it again. There is I'm not really sure if you could call it a sequel, called Penumbra Requiem, which I think was made by somebody other than Frictional. I don't know if Frictional had any part in that. I'm not sure whether they helped. I'm not sure if it looks anything like this. But apparently there is another Penumbra game called Requiem that is supposedly a part of this trilogy. And I will play at some point. Not entirely sure when, but it's gonna be some point. At some point I will play it. And I have literally no idea what they could do with that. Because unless you play his friend, but then you'll just go through all of the same stuff that was in the first 2 games. Or you play Philip and he's still alive, and you're killing them yourself? Or something completely different. I don't really know what they could do further with the story. I thought that was probably quite a definitive end, to be honest. But, hey, we'll see when we get to it. See how it goes. See what comes of it. Hopefully it'll be good. I'll find out if Frictional actually had any part in that. Whether they wanted to have any part in that. Because if Frictional wanted the story to end here, well, I think they did quite a good job of that. And don't really know what more they could do with it. But on the whole, liked it. Not as much as Overture. But, yeah, still liked it. Clarence and Amabel liked, perhaps the same, on par with Red. I think they're on par with Red. And, yeah, I liked this game a lot. Not the best game I've ever played, but hey, I had a good evening. And that's all I can really say. Thank you all for joining me on this. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in whatever I make next. I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, or whatever it is, wherever you are. TTFN and cheerio.